Correspondence?
Each commissioner is provided with a list of correspondence received by the clerk's office and prior to this meeting. This correspondence was kept on file in the office of the clerk of the board of record.
Is there a motion to accept the correspondence?
Motion to accept.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Minutes for approval.
Minutes of March 2nd, 2023 at 7:01 p.m.
Is there a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Roll call.
County Commissioner Escobar Barber.
Here but not voting.
County
Yes.
Commissioner Kenny. County Commissioner Coppell.
Yes.
County Commissioner Nara.
Yes.
County Commissioner Tamara.
Yes.
County Commissioner Director Rio.
Yes. Okay. So we have any resolutions to be added?
There are none.
Resolution to be amended?
There are none.
Resolution to be held?
There are none.
And resolution to be voided. Okay, consideration of the 2023 budget.
Confirm the actions of the Board of County Commissioners that previously adopted a calendar year 2023 resolution number 23-236-R to increase tax levy cap limits and establish a cap bank NJSA 40A:4-4514.
This time I open up the public portion on resolution number 23-377 only.
Motion to close the public portion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Is there a motion to adopt resolution number 23-377?
Motion to adopt.
Second.
Roll call.
County Commissioner Escobar Barber.
Yes.
County Commissioner
Yes.
Kenny. County Commissioner
Yes.
Coppell. County Commissioner Nara.
Yes.
County Commissioner Tamara.
Yes.
County Commissioner Director Rio.
Yes.
The 2023 budget summary was advertised in the Home News Tribune on February 24th, 2023, and posted on the Middlesex County Government website, calling for a public hearing on Thursday, March 16th, 2023.
Clerk will read the summary of the introduced budget.
Summary of the introduced budget. Total general appropriations for 2023, $608,487,591. Less anticipated revenues, $147,589,090. Amounts to be raised by taxation, county purchase tax, $460,898,501.
Okay, Commissioner Coppell?
Thank you, Director. As Chair of the Finance Committee, I put before you the 2023 Middlesex County budget for possible adoption following a public hearing. This budget plan follows Middlesex County's traditions to maintain or lower the cost of operations without impact to the quality of services. The budget, if adopted, reduces the overall county tax rate year after year. This is a result of continued operating efficiencies and expanded tax base due to a strong economy. This 2023 budget is focused to continue to reduce the county's debt service. It reflects a decrease in debt service of over $3 million. Because of this trend, the county is able to maintain its coveted AAA bond rating, which enables us to spend less taxpayer money to complete critical infrastructure projects such as roads, bridges, and traffic signals. Those savings have allowed the county to support technological projects like Data City and the Network Operations Center, as well as improvements to our beautiful county parks and multitude of recreational facilities. The 2023 budget, if adopted, would increase property taxes on average of less than 0.3 of a penny per $100 of assessed valuation for each household, and improve and invest in areas such as public safety, parks and recreation, the environment, community services, traffic safety, and business development. Most notably, this year the county is investing $17 million of state grant funding toward enhancing Middlesex College and the surrounding community. We will undergo a renaissance through the Community Innovation and Opportunity Strategic Investment Plan, made possible in large part because of our financial strength. In addition to supporting the academic community, the comprehensive plan will benefit Middlesex County community as a whole and will become a regional attraction. I thank my fellow commissioners and encourage them to vote to adopt the 2023 county budget. I'd also like to thank the county administrator, John Colomino, the county finance department, under the direction of Joe Grudy and all of the employees for their hard work to establish this proposed operating budget. Thank you, Director.
Thank you. As Commissioner Coppell stated, tonight we will hold a public hearing and a vote to adopt the 2023 Middlesex County operating and capital improvement budgets. If we adopt the budget tonight, we will be among the first counties in the state to do so. This is really good news for our residents and taxpayers because we'll be able to offer our full complement of quality services starting right now. This budget is the result of months of hard work on behalf of the Commissioner Board, especially Commissioner Koppel, County Administrator John Palomino, and the administration and the entire county staff, all of whom are committed to serving our residents and helping us to maintain our austere fiscal practices. Middlesex County has attained for a 22nd year the coveted AAA bond rating. This excellent rating enables us to spend less taxpayer money when completing critical infrastructure projects. This is essential as we are budgeting $75 million for our capital improvement master plan to complete vital road, bridge, facility, educational, parks, and other infrastructure projects. This not only ensures the safety of our residents, but improves their well-being and our efficiency and effectiveness. The rating agencies have recognized the fiscal austerity and financial acumen we exercise. They have remarked favorably on our ability to reduce our overall debt by over $305 million since 2014. We also reduced our debt service. That is to say, the amount the county pays for interest and principal on its bonds by 40% over the past 8 years. That represents a savings of $38 million, money that the Commissioner Board has been able to invest in new services for the arts, technology, and healthcare. I want to commend and thank this Commissioner Board and our entire county workforce for their dedication to serving our residents and helping us to maintain or decrease our spending and increase our revenue to help us provide quality services at the lowest possible cost. With that, I open up the public hearing on the 2023 budget.
Move to close public
Second.
portion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Okay. The clerk will read Resolution 23-461, which is relative to the 2023 budget amendment.
Resolution 23-461-R, amend the 2023 operating budget for the County of Middlesex, New Jersey. Summary of approved budget year 2023, total of general appropriations from $615,315,026 to $614,487,591, less anticipated revenues from $154,416,525 to $153,589,090.
At this time, I open up the public portion on resolution number 23-461 only.
Motion to close public portion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Your motion to adopt resolution number 461.
Motion to adopt.
Second.
Roll call.
County Commissioner Escobar Barber?
Yes.
County Commissioner Kenny? County Commissioner
Yes.
Koppel? County Commissioner Nara?
Yes.
County Commissioner Tamara?
Yes.
County Commissioner Director Rios?
Yes. Okay, motion's in order now to adopt the 2023 county budget. Is there a motion?
Motion to adopt.
Second.
Roll call.
County Commissioner Escobar Barber?
Yes.
County Commissioner Kenny? County Commissioner
Yes.
Koppel? County Commissioner Nara?
Yes.
County Commissioner Tamara?
Yes.
County Commissioner Director Rios?
Yes. Okay, at this time I open up the public on resolutions listed on the agenda only. Please state your name and address, and you have 5 minutes.
Good evening, Commissioners. Charlotte Gradville, New Brunswick, today. I wanted to ask about 410. Is the Easter Park, $1.5 million. Right in my neighborhood, I'd like to know what exactly is planned and the timeline for completion.
So this is a City of New Brunswick project. They're undertaking a $4 million improvement project called Feaster Pivot Parks over there on Haines Street. And they approached the county for assistance with those recreational improvements. So we committed a $1.5 million grant towards those recreational improvements, which include we got new playground areas, new restrooms, water feature, basketball courts, community garden, creation of Paul Robeson Plaza to commemorate the life and legacy of Paul Robeson, an amphitheater, all the site work incorporated into that, and solar lit landscape cafes. So I don't have, since it's a City of New Brunswick project, I don't have any information on the timeline for the completion of that. However, the grant memorializes that, and once they're complete, they will submit to us for reimbursements of the cost of our business.
Got it, so it's reimbursement only, you're not picking the vendors or anything like that?
Correct, reimbursement.
And that's always a policy of ours to reimburse it after a municipality puts their 50% of the project.
Well, I'll just say thank you for doing that. I hope it turns out well. One thing I'm excited about is there'll actually be a statue of Paul Robeson to commemorate his contributions to our society, and I think that's a really great thing. So thank you for doing that. That's all.
Thank you. Please state your name and address, and you have 5 minutes.
Yes, Danielle Morris on State Street. I was also wondering about the park as well, $1.5 million. So when you're saying, due to where I know the city put in almost $4 million already on top of this project, and now you're granting another 1.5 million to this?
No, our maximum is 1.5 million towards the project, or half of the project. So if it's less than $3 million, we're going to give less than the half of the 50% of the total.
Okay.
But the maximum we give is 1.5 million
Okay.
of the total project. The total project is going to be $4 million.
Okay, understood correctly. Thank you. I appreciate you explaining it to me. Now my next one is with 396. I will say it's good to see the large amount that you will be donating to social services for homeless due to where I would like to say, sad to say, we'll be seeing more homeless, especially here in New Brunswick, due to where, even though I was told that the count is going down, but the way the mayor is doing it, moving people out of certain areas to make it look like the count is down in New Brunswick. But as I mentioned before, I would say prayers for many due to where, how New Brunswick, and I believe, I'm not going to say just not New Brunswick alone, where just for the rent, jumped from 2.5 up to 5.5 increase on how the cost of living will be here in New Brunswick. I was to say due to whereas, like I said before, as a single person not expecting to see my bill $300 for PSE&G. So prayers, like I said, thankful due to where this is a nice amount, but honestly, sad to say, I think, wow, I hope that we see more due to where, like I said, with the cost of living here in New Brunswick, it's just getting outrageous. But I thank you for your heart and towards homeless people and social services who need help. Thank you.
Anyone else in the public?
Motion to close the public
Second.
portion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Okay. Does any commissioner have to vote on anything separately? No? Mr. Kelso?
Yes, Director, a motion would then be in order to adopt a consent agenda consisting of resolution number 23-377 to resolution 23-461, excluding resolution 23-377 to 23-461, which were previously voted.
Is there a motion?
Motion to adopt.
Second.
Roll call.
County Commissioner Escobar Barber?
Yes.
County Commissioner Kenny? County Commissioner Coppell?
Yes.
County Commissioner Ryan?
Yes.
County Commissioner Tamara?
Yes.
County Commissioner Director Rios?
Yes. This time I open up the meeting to the public. Please state your name and address, and you have 5 minutes.
Well, before I come up there, before my minutes start, I just might be due to where I have the clicker to do the pictures. I don't need my time to run out before I get up there. So maybe someone else can speak to this? Okay.
President, it's all set.
This one?
Yeah, the right button, yeah, it's all set.
Hi, yes, my name is Danielle Moore, and once again, I was here due to where to start talking about, like I said, the safety of French Street and New Jersey Avenue in regards to crosswalks, due to where we know that if there's only one area with crosswalks on French Street, due to where I would like to know what areas Will you start be putting crosswalks over in certain areas on French Street due to where I see that you did do the sidewalks, the curbing's a certain way, meaning normally when the curb is done that way, how most of the time crosswalks are going to be put in areas. So I would like to know, since the job just been done recently, can I get an answer of certain crosswalks to be put in the area of French Street, in the area that the school is going to be? May I get an answer? Due to where are any crosswalks going to be in the area of French Street, due to where I know on French and Handy, due to where I thanked you before, due to where I showed you it was unsafe to cross and you took away the crosswalk, but can I get an idea of some crosswalks?
Director,
Ron?
answer
Yes.
the question if you like. Yes, Danielle, we only put crosswalks at high volume pedestrian crossings. The one that was shown was at Florence Street. The school asked us to put a crosswalk in there. Typically, we do not put in crosswalks. We prefer that they cross at the signalized intersections.
So is that going to be something recommended to the Board of Education to tell the parents that they're only to cross at that area with the crosswalks?
We're going to meet with the city and go through where their crossings are, where they intend to put crossing guards, and we're going to work through that, and we'll put crosswalks where they want them.
Okay, I know you'll give you all A+ all the time. You're always great with handling everything. I thank you for that. And due to where, like I said, that was my concern, due to where you see the school there. This is Jersey Avenue, where the schools, due to where, like I said, that's my concern, due to where no crosswalks on Jersey Avenue to cross anywhere. So that's my concern. And then this was also my concern, due to where how the sidewalks and curbing is not available, due to where for kids to be walking through the area, due to where I know you mentioned about that, okay, Jersey Avenue was going to get an upgrade due to where with sidewalks and curb, due to where to make it safer and easier to walk through the areas. You do see in the school, so, okay.
Oh, yes, once again, the developer building the school is to put in 17 ramps. He's putting in a signal with a crosswalk, and we're going to meet with the city. The city has offered to reach out to the homeowners where the sidewalk is not proper. The county does not typically do sidewalk.
Okay, and I do see your point, due to where I did see a couple of the owners redo their sidewalks and curbing over there. Okay, but like I said, due to where to make it look a little better, and then another thing I wanted to jump to and show you, due to where this is what I'm saying, being in school zone, due to where, wow, with all the liquor, all this in the area, due to where I say not safe to be in a school zone, 7 bars, liquor stores, due to where, wow, would you really want your kids to really see all this beer and the people that are standing around drinking? Due to where, like I said, the city council has done a horrible job with turning all these bars into liquor stores as well. Due to where, come on, it's just not an area for a school, like I said, and just to read an article a little while ago saying on Jersey Avenue, we're going to have giving out 4 stores with license to start selling marijuana over there as well. But please, like I said, think of, would you want your child around all this liquor, all this drug, marijuana that's going to be sold over there? Where the article just went through with Chuck O'Donnell earlier. 4 stores to sell marijuana on Jersey Avenue. Are any of you really thinking the safety of kids? Liquor there, weed, marijuana, what? Like I said, next maybe I ought to show you how many stabbings due to where you're not hearing about the crime that's going over here, or from leading from all of this liquor. Like I said, it was never safe to put a school over there. And like I said, I say in my prayers, what I see, normally what the Lord lets me see, it happens. It's not a wish.
Time is
but
up.
I can't stop it. But please, think about the kids.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, that's the accident.
Please state your name and address, and you have 5 minutes.
Yes, good evening, Charlie Cradville. Once again, I wanted to follow up and ask about that presentation that Rick gave. Was that video recorded? Is that available to the public?
Which one?
We have
And is it available to the public
to. It is.
on the website?
We have requested to have it put out there. If you don't, have you seen it up there? Just look.
I didn't
So-
see it there.
We have the video. If you want the video, I think we'll be up.
Okay. Hope it'll come soon. I also wanted to ask about the matter that you went into closed session about tonight, is the litigation. DeFeo is the name on the case. I wanted to ask why that was on your agenda, what status the case is at, and what you're going to do.
Tom?
We go into closed session to discuss pending litigation. We go into closed session for a reason. It's not for public consumption, but it's a matter of pending litigation.
I understand. What can you tell me about the case? What's the nature? You can't tell me the nature of the case?
No.
Really?
Why would I do that? We go into closed session.
It's not someone who was in a bicycle crash and sued the county and NJ Transit? Is that what it is? Or is that a secret?
Charlie, it's a matter of pending litigation.
Right.
In this context, we don't, in a public forum, discuss the facts associated with the case. If you want to get those facts, then you can get what's filed with the court.
Yeah. I just wanted to ask why it was on your agenda tonight. Are you settling? What's the next step?
We
And
discuss the status of the case. That's generally what we do.
Okay. And why was this one on your agenda as opposed to the many other
Because
matters?
this one was ready for discussion.
Thank you. I want to speak again from the heart and on the topic of integrity, and I'd like to have a handout. Thank you. So I got the pleasure to see some of you last week at the Middlesex County Democratic Organization Convention, and I was excited to be there. There were some important decisions being made, and I was looking forward to attending and being able to report what I saw to the public. But sadly, I was not allowed in. And I spoke to some of you about it. I even joked with you and asked you to help get me in. But I want you to look here. This is the Constitution of the MCDO. And for the record, you're all members. And it's pretty clear, the section here, B1B, quote, "The convention shall be open to all registered Democrats of Middlesex County who wish to participate in the convention." The record should reflect that I'm a registered Democrat. I tried to attend in 2019 and was excluded because of my job. Because I am a reporter, I was told that press is not allowed, overriding the Constitution of the MCDO with no authority. Now, you had the pandemic, you had multiple telephone meetings that I was not allowed to join, but this year, something was different. The MCDO did not advertise no press. The MCDO had a hybrid situation, which I've spoken about here is a good thing. Folks could phone in or they could go in person, and there was a form to fill out and you could sign up. And I signed up. And I emailed them to confirm they got my sign up and that I was going to attend in person. And they said, "That's great, we'll see you." And I came and I was turned away in violation of the MCDO Constitution. And I want to ask you seriously, if you're proud of this and if you support your party, our party, making a decision to exclude someone because they're a reporter. Is that okay with you? Is that okay with this board?
I'm not going to make any comments on a political organization's policy, and being that even if it's my political party's or policy. We're here to answer questions about governmental problems or services that the taxpayers or the residents may have questions about, and that's what we'll answer. As far as I'm concerned, that's what we're here for, to conduct business for county residents and visitors on county services and programs that we are obligated to provide to them.
What integrity means to me is honoring your word. And when you say that you're allowed, but I'm allowed to come, you should honor your word.
Thank you.
It's disgraceful. You should be.
Anyone else in the public?
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Is there a motion to adjourn?
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Meeting adjourned.